you're sitting, you know.
But I'm moving.
Hi, Alice.
What's that? There's no signage, but somebody is hopefully going to ask for names.
Thank you so much for showing us, dude.
Down there by the, where the calendar is. But that's my best guess. Good luck with that. And I love the incomplete application that you sent.
Thank you.
Just all over.
Is it 10:03 because it takes 5 hours to hold the meeting, or is it drop in?
Oh, no, I didn't play this year. We were waiting on something, I forget what.
Because it's hard to get a handmade one, you know, like to do my money local, and it's just, nobody does it anymore, so.
Facility department mentioned that they were trying to get up there. So that was the weekend. Did you make it? Yeah, she's getting a little antsy.
Steve, ironically, this is the Cherry Hill thing. There's two parts of it.
Give back to me, I'll put it back in the box.
No, this is new. So we'll mention it, but we don't, I should have had you grab it. That thing's been sitting in there forever. Nothing's been happening to it.
Yeah, so we weren't expecting something to happen.
Correct, you're right, it's busy, but it'll be fine. Well, it'll
I
happen.
just grabbed it, I didn't,
No, I
didn't look.
I was, I should have just, I know that poor application's made it in here and back to the box so many times. Everyone's like, oh, we have a new business. It's like, no, we don't. All right, Paul, come on up.
Come on up.
I think your sheet's still warm.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I have minutes for people. Do we have the exact same minutes?
I hope so.
Probably. The one- Yeah,
Mine not yet approved.
right, we just need, I'll cross the bridge here. We should look at these minutes. I don't think we should approve them tonight though, because
Not yet.
here,
Thank you.
I submitted, oh, well, anyways, 7:04, here we are. We got Angus, Paul, Steve, Alice, Sabrina, Scott, Gary, Jim, Lynn. Yeah, okay.
Are we gonna decide who's taking minutes?
Yeah, we should do that. Is there anyone who'd be willing to do that?
I got in trouble last
I
time.
will.
You want to do it, Gary?
Had to throw that in.
What's that?
It's right here.
Okay, no, fair enough. No, you've got the right thing. Are you inclined to?
No, I got in trouble last time.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell you what, Gary, how soon is that video available?
Since Paul has high speed now, it's usually the next day.
Okay.
I can't guarantee it, but
They did
it's,
the selectmen last night, the
Yeah.
video was on before I got home.
Okay.
right, yeah.
Well, I'll volunteer to take the minutes, assuming I can conveniently access this video to corroborate what I'm writing.
I can do them right here and now.
Either way, I mean, it's you've been doing them for a few few times. I'll take a turn. Yeah, no, I'll take a turn. That's great. No way, mister, right? Gary? We're still on the No Way, Mister.
Hmm?
Isn't that the YouTube channel that?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, good deal. Alright. Yeah, let's look at these minutes, and I don't think we should approve them because I went through the subdivision regulations with Sarah to edit the Word document to present to Bonnie, and they have not been uploaded onto the town website as amended yet, and so I don't think we should approve this wording until the wording that made it onto the actual thing is there to be corroborated by this, because this is not right. There's like, in a newspaper Virginia circulation crossed off, that when there's another newspaper Virginia circulation, there's not an either or. So I'd love to just wait and get it word for word how we finalized it.
So let's just table the approval of the minutes.
I mean, we can.
And we'll do it next time.
We can also approve them conditional to editing this paragraph to match what made it onto the subdivision regulation document, which Bonnie now has, but.
Let's wait till next time, and we'll have it right in front of us.
Okay, we can just, all right, if everyone's on board for that, let's just wait. Okay.
It's still available to the public, the unapproved minutes.
Right, yeah, and the gist of it is there.
If anybody's
Absolutely.
looking for it. Generally not, but the CIP minutes have to be a hot topic.
No, I understand. Let's see, so. All right, well, if we don't have that, we have some various correspondence. We did receive a capital improvements program project request form. I don't think it's relevant to the planning
I
board.
think that we just discussed that, and the planning board was determined not really to be relevant.
No, it's not in its current condition, and that is good to know about what's happening. And
We
it's also-
distributed it to all the departments.
Yeah, so, and then we've got the minutes, and that's awesome. Yeah, do you have a finding? Do you have a finding?
Just wanted to make sure that what the minutes we were looking at were actually the last revision. No, I don't think.
No, it's okay, because yeah, no, it'll work out really well.
Okay.
Because we get, there's the citation of which RSA, and like, I think the wording that Sarah and I put on there was pretty specific
Okay.
to how it's supposed to be, so we'll look at it next month. Which brings us to next month. What did we figure? Does anyone have any opinions on, is this already scheduled? Is that what we, so it's the third Thursday? Yeah, all right, okay, that's great, awesome. We've got our final invoice from the Valley News, now that we've amended our subdivision regulations to no longer require patronizing them. And we can save this. Most notably, we received an approval for subdivision and a DES approval for a small subdivision lot on Cherry Hill, which ironically I told Steve to not grab the application for because it had been sitting in the box for months. And the one time that it doesn't come across our desk unnecessarily, it turns out there actually is something new about it. So I'm gonna go check that out tomorrow. Well, it would just appear as though the Holmeses have a surveyor who has prepared a plat, or at least some sort of sketch and has DES involved in the process. So it looks like their ball is rolling. We'll make sure that we can make things happen for them in a timely manner. Any other things that we want to deal with before we get into public hearing territory? Okay. Hi, Scott.
Hey.
Scott has two subdivisions to present. Lynn and Jim, are you here to, about Bobby Centers being the neighbor? Okay, well, let's do that one first then, and then you don't feel like you need to stick around unnecessarily. So, does that sound good, Scott?
Yeah, I think so. I have a couple things for you on that. I've got a hard copy of a letter from the road agent. Do you need that?
We have a hard copy.
We have a hard copy.
Yeah.
You're all set with that?
Yep. Okay.
I do have some new plans, says, asked for a slight revision in one of the lots, I want to give you the super minor, so I
Okay.
don't think it's gonna impact the notice or anything like that. So there's sets of new plans.
Okay, so I should make sure that these go away
Yeah.
and that the application stays kind of separate.
Yep.
Let me make sure that I'm all.
Do you want to invite Lynn to the table? That might be the easiest.
Sure, yeah.
See what's going on. You might want to not get too close to me, invite the whole
We still need to. Okay. All right, so this is the center application which we officially received at the last meeting and agreed to hold public hearing conditional to all these things being
There's
correct.
two sheets set, so we'll start on one sheet.
All right, so we're not necessarily at a public hearing yet, are we?
Well, I think,
Because we
well, you
haven't,
haven't opened it, you,
we haven't even seen this yet, so.
well, there's no, well, you've seen what I submitted before, which is
Yeah.
only a very, very minor change
Okay,
in one lot, so it doesn't change the substance of what we're doing now.
okay,
So I think
what's
you can,
what's,
I think you can accept it as complete in here. Is that, that's the usual, is, ensure the application is complete,
well,
and then open the public hearing, and
So,
all, kind of about for a minute, and then
any,
those are the notices.
anything funny about these?
They're,
Everyone
no more than the 10 days.
That everyone got?
Oh, but actually, you don't need the, I don't think you need the, receipt, that's for mine.
This is yours?
Yeah, well, you need these, but not the receipt,
Yeah.
that's yours. This is mine. Once they accept it as complete, we'll get into the substance of what's going on. It's like, what is it like that? It was a while back, but probably, yeah. Oh, yes, that one, yeah.
Yeah, we weren't sure if that was Bob's property right behind our house either, if that was.
Yeah, it's a little vague back in there. Yeah, I ran a few funds, so I was going through, there's some old fence lines, pretty subtle, but. Yeah, I found a little bit of old projects, so I
creek, it's a,
I guess that,
creek.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'd entertain a motion to accept this as complete. That's where we're at.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Well, why don't we open a hearing here at 7:16, share what we got and see what we make of it.
Great, so we've talked about this a little bit informally, so you have a general idea, I think, of what Bobby was planning. There's been a couple of changes and revisions along the way, and so what we submitted was, what at the end of the day, what we're doing is, he owns 3 separate lots of record right now. There's a little tiny lot that the trail is on, there's a lot of about 3.5 to 4 acres, about 4 acres that has the old house and a shop on it. And then he bought a few years back from Phil Weber, about 80 some odd acres, 90 acres of backland. So he owns those 3 lots, and what he's planning on doing is we're essentially combining those 3 lots and re-subdividing into a total of 5. So we're making 2 new lots compared to what's there right now, and then completely reconfiguring the lot lines between them. So the kind of the short version is the trail lot essentially disappears. There's nothing, we're not going to keep anything that's that small. You know, that's less than half an acre, so it's up tight to the stream, so it doesn't make sense to do anything with that. So that essentially disappears. We're making the house and we're keeping the house and shop on the same lot, but that's going to be small. That'll be right at 2 acres to meet the town requirements. And then with the rest of the lots, there's a water course that runs right down to the middle, and we're sort of using that. There's a division line. We're not following it because it's kind of meandering and small